it's her. That must be a mess. Let's see here. Hi there. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello there, little godling. I have to say, you're quite the specimen, and so I've decided I shall aid you for the moment. You interested? You've had a brush with Megara the Fury, haven't you? Oh, I know a thing or two about that one. Though lately we Olympians no longer mingle with those living in the underworld. You're the only exception. You know I would do anything to have you here among us, don't you, love? Oh, I just hope my blessings are enough. That oaf Poseidon spoke to you already, didn't he? All bluster, muscles, and bravado, that one. I'm glad you're not the type. You're going to love it on Olympus, little godling. The air is beautiful and brisk, the gardens lush, the feasting plentiful. Why, it must be the opposite of everything to which you are accustomed.
Lady Aphrodite, I am truly blessed simply to have made your acquaintance, so this is for you.
Lasting relationships are built on reciprocity. So if you lavish me with gifts, why, what am I to do but give you something in return?
I'm honored, Aphrodite.
I think for many of us, dearest, it can come as a surprise to learn that love and war often go hand in hand. Opposite forces, yet this connects them, doesn't it? The fiercest passions of gods and mortals. Isn't that right, Lord Ares?
Mortals are so bent on clinging to their lives that many of them would gladly kill for it. The surge of emotion which they feel, one passion is no different from another, Lady Aphrodite, dear.
Looks like we meet again, dearest, here among the foul detritus of the boatman's wares. You truly take me to the best of places.
Hey, Zagreus. There's something I've been wondering, and don't take this the wrong way or anything, okay? Oh no. It's her.
Why, Artemis, you're absolutely tongue-tied. Due to our little godling in the underworld, or a little due to me? You shall figure it all out, I'm sure.
Look, what was I... just... never mind. I'll talk to you some other time, I guess.
How I love to have these unexpected little run-ins with you, love. You are just so spontaneous, and I have a liking for that sort of thing. What shall we do here once you finally arrive? Perhaps we could go out and meet some mortals. I know all too many maidens or noble gentlemen who'd absolutely love to get to know you. I cannot help but wonder, dearest, why Lord Hades would have kept your mere existence hidden from us all this time. Perhaps he knew that once you met us, you would stop at nothing to come seek us out. A little bird once told me that the shade of the great hero called Achilles now resides within your father's residence, dearest. I always wished to meet with him someday.
Something has stirred within your heart, dearest. Oh, I can always tell. A certain kind of love for family? Yes, that must be it, I think. What could have transpired with you,
Oh, what is going on down there, dearest? I thought for certain you would make it out, but seems that nasty place has kept you grounded, hasn't it? But don't despair, and you take heart, won't you? Why, you have my eternal rose, don't you? I am so very touched that you'd think first of me among my mighty kin. It pleases me to know I'm in your thoughts.
Don't work yourself too hard down there, you promise, little godling? We need you in good shape and spirits on Olympus here. Ah, how I long to see you face to face. Until such time, however, this old means of keeping touch shall have to do, so you take care now, You met Achilles after all, godling. He was quite instrumental in the war of my design. Still, he resisted my attempts to sway his actions. You tell him simply I admire him.
You dare to play with my heart, little godling? I'll just take yours and shatter it to pieces then, I think.
Love and jealousy go hand in hand, don't they, dearest? Although the former is much more pleasant, isn't it?
The sullen Artemis reached out to you, did she? Oh, that's adorable, dearest. Just don't make any sudden movements with her, There, dearest. You'll tell me all your troubles just as soon as you arrive, so let's just get you out of there for now. Don't lose heart now, little godling. I won't have you giving up before you get to see me in the flesh among the gardens of Olympus here.
My lady Aphrodite, if not for our acquaintance, I'm certain that my days or nights would be much drearier indeed.
Why, dearest, such a wonderfully thoughtful gift from me. I love it, and I would be lying if I said you shouldn't have. You've met Athena, dearest, so you know not all the ladies on Olympus are alike. And I, for one, am grateful to our forebears for that. If it's your wish to test the limits of the fine relationship we've built, why then, I can confirm you're testing them all right.
She won't let this go.
Alas, that passion sometimes drives me into vengeance, dearest. Yet who among us isn't without vices,
Lady Aphrodite, I'm afraid there really isn't much here worthy of you, but perhaps this can suffice.
My, but if this isn't such a treasure to behold, and I accept it as a sign of your affection. Of something even more, perhaps?
Little godling, you must know the 7 types of love by now, don't you? It's quite a complicated field, though several types intrigue me most of all. In fact, why, I have several types of love for you right here. One cannot put a price on love, but on my blessings from the boatman for my dearest, I'd say we're settled up.
Dear Aphrodite, surely you have all the offerings you can stand, but I would ask that you accept one more.
Ah, dearest, but it stirs my heart to know you care so deeply for our wonderful relationship. To celebrate it with such princely gifts. Keep following that heart of yours, dearest. It's good enough a guide, believe you me. Mine tells me you are going to succeed.
Dear Aphrodite, the incomparable beauty of Olympus is less difficult to fathom having already met you. I'm so grateful to have earned your favor.
My, but don't you come on rather strong there, little godling. Though I can take much more of your affections, you shall see.
You do know that I'm married, don't you, love? I'd forgive you if you didn't. For my husband, he is always busy with his work. I'm grateful that you're there for me to talk to.
Stay out of my way next time, Aphrodite. You must have more worshippers and suitors than all your kin upon Olympus combined. I may not fall exactly into either category, though I hope you know my gratitude for all you've done for me is true.
You know, dearest, I am more worshipped than perhaps anybody else upon Olympus. You'd think getting such praise would roll right off my back by now, but no. I love receiving it, especially from you.
I sense the mark of my Lord Ares on you, love. He's poorly understood among the gods, yet surely you can see fair qualities in him and me.
Why, did sorrowful old Demeter get all the way to you before I did? She stubbornly refuses me when I offer to help, unlike you, little godling.
What is it, love? Are you still having problems with the dead? I swear, you'd think they had enough of me in life. How you must yearn to reach the surface, little godling. It likewise stirs in me a yearning to assist you by all means at my disposal.
Your predicament has pulled our family together, united in a desire to assist you, cousin. Even those who typically do not think much of those other than themselves.
Oh, if only I had wisdom such as yours, Athena dear, so that I was more capable of picking up on subtle jabs and insults such as that. You're not fooling anybody with your feigned benevolence, you know.
The world is not all lies and deceit as you make it out to be, Aphrodite. Sometimes a lending of assistance is no more than it appears to be. Now either back up Zagreus or stand aside.
What
What did I miss since last time? Anything of interest? Hmm? You'll have to fill me in once you break free, dearest. I'd ask you show me a good time there, love. Although I almost can't imagine a good time where you reside. So dreary, constantly. Hello again there, little godling. Let's get to it, hmm? I want what you want. There's no further need for words. Did you miss me, little godling, hmm? I thought I'd steal away a bit, and that together we might make up for lost time. Well, look at you there, love. So well prepared to take on any danger that may come. But I must wonder, are you well prepared for this? At first I didn't know how to get through to that odd riverboatman, Charon. Turns out he lusts for coin, and now I understand him well.
Enough. Okay, I think I'm ready. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message, and I hope it finds you well, Lady Aphrodite.
Why, this is something, dearest. Such an enigmatic message you have sent. How positively captivating. I must know what it says. It bears the marks of others on Olympus, so perhaps we ought to share some common knowledge on the subject, hmm? A little birdie told me recently that you and Meg are the Fury. Why, you've grown quite close. Now do be careful around her, and try not to get attached there, hmm? Dearest, if my perfectly developed senses are correct, then you appear to be quite smitten with a little Gorgon that you've met down there. Why, that must be adorable, if rather strange. So my heart tells me that you've developed quite the bond with moody Thanatos, haven't you there? I always figured that his brooding quality was just an act. I sense you finally acted on your pent-up passion for the Fury Megara, yes, little godling? These types of things, they don't escape my notice, and they're always so enjoyable to see. Love tends to blossom in the strangest places at the strangest times. You know that, don't you, dearest? All one can do is entertain the chance. No need to worry any longer, dearest. I bring you strength and comfort, and I shall be watching every step of yours most carefully. Oh, dearest, I suspect we'll have ourselves a most exciting time together, you and I. Just do your best, and it'll all be fine. Dearest, why, I sense your heart is very full indeed. You positively emanate with love. You must have grown quite close to many dear to you. Perhaps so you may do the same with me? I'm so delighted to have seen your spirit shine.
My Lady Aphrodite, once more you've graced me with your presence and your favor, which inspire the best from me. Let this modest gift of ambrosia signify I am forever in your debt.
My little godling. I'd say you've honored me more times than I could count, but that would be a lie now, wouldn't it? I so admire your devotion and your perseverance. If ever you do reach us on Olympus, I should very much enjoy getting to know you even better then.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Oh, dearest, you've no idea what a delightful time I had while visiting you recently. So many new sights and sounds and smells, why, it was wonderful. And you are burdened with a big responsibility, aren't you? Mind if I lend my graces to you still from time to time? The great hero Achilles, he continues to ignore my polite outreach, doesn't he? Why, I've attempted to reach out at least several times. Your father's realm is really quite a lot. How terribly frustrating it must be. Why, something's changed about the beating of your heart, dearest. Oh, it's the little Gorgon, isn't it? You underworld dwellers and your complicated feelings. I can never get enough. My blessings to the both of you then, hmm?
To think your father and that sweet Persephone, they were together down there all along. I was so certain that your father's heart was gold. That's just the thing with love, dearest, that sometimes it surprises even me.
My dearest little godling, how fares everything with you of late? I love to have these little interactions with you, simple as they are, for they have brightened many of my evenings here.
Wars waged over love, my king. Can you imagine that? The Lady Aphrodite and I can endlessly discuss such circumstances. I trust from time to time you stop to ask yourself how come you choose to fight. Not that you need a reason, of course.
Oh, Lord Ares, truly there isn't the need to cloud our little godling's thoughts and judgment with such comments, is there? Let's give him what he wants, and we can carry on in private about that.
I'm always here, or close enough, to help you through whatever troubles you may face, my little godling. So do not hesitate to call upon me, Dearest, I've known many gods and godlings through the ages, and I have to say, you're quite intriguing, even for our kind. Would you by any chance have room there in your heart for a most gentle blessing from a goddess such as me? Oh, boo, looks like you've rather got yourself into a bind there, haven't you? Though not to worry, dearest. I can pull some strings.